Hello everyone. Microsoft Sam here, and it has been like 6 months since I last posted anything here on YouTube. Why I haven't posted anything for so long? Well, as of recently, I have been combating with my constant anxiety that's been bothering me for a couple months now, more on that soon. I've also have been dealing with IRL stuff that's been going on, such as me getting a new Windows 11 laptop for gaming purposes, since my current laptop's keyboard has started to cause me serious issues, my usual boredom from me being away from my computer for long periods of time, unless I look at Discord messages, my debit card getting frauded for things I didn't purchase, taking occasional car trips, etc. Overall, 2023 has been somewhat stressful for me, which is why I'm segueing into the anxiety portion of the video, because for a couple months now, I was in a constant state of worry that something might go wrong at any moment, whether it be my account management, my money I use to order pizza or Transformers, anything that happens both in life and in the internet with severe repercussions that'll get you in serious trouble, especially with the law, and other scary stuff that'll make me feel restless and uneasy for hours on end. This has eventually led me to deactivate my DeviantArt account, because, due to me being at constant anxiety, and the fact that the platform eventually became a radioactive cesspool of sick pedophiles, fetish artists, complete strangers and various other depraved individuals that post NSFW stuff in that site, I just no longer feel comfortable being on that site for any longer. It's pretty sad, because that used to be my go-to site for me to post art there, which is me posting between BFGI-related content such as my character Purple Size, which I still find her to be very sweet and adorable, to doing 3D models of various spaceships, vehicles and robots, hence why you see those Max Tac drones being featured in my later videos. I didn't post them on DeviantArt, because I find them to be a bit rushed, as I modeled them, and that's back when TGR, my friend in Discord, told me ad nauseam about Sonic Adventure 02, especially about Guardian Unit of Nations, done for short, Shadow the Hedgehog, Space Colony Arc and its backstory, nothing new. DeviantArt over and done with. Another thing that has given me anxiety for an uncomfortably long time was my account management, and the possibility that my stuff would likely get hacked without my knowledge, and I have dealt with that ordeal last year when my Steam account was hacked by a scammer on Discord. You can check out that video, where I've discussed my experience with that scammer, and how I got it back. Link is in the description below. After I got my Steam account back and changed both my password and email address, I was logged out of my Google account a few days later, which, when I got back in, I was horrified that my account has experienced a little-known phenomenon called a data breach. If you don't know what a data breach is, it's when your personal or sensitive information gets leaked online without your knowledge, and that poses a serious security risk to your account. In my case, my passwords that I had saved have all been exposed, which got me into such a panic that I feverishly had to do an arduous task of changing all my passwords into new ones, so that way none of my stuff gets hacked next. This whole data breach thing that caught me off guard was the primary catalyst for what will become my anxiety problems, because I was so worried that my account is going to be hacked at any moment. In other words, my encounter with a Steam scammer last year, followed by the absolute worst time for a data breach to happen to me, was what caused me to have anxiety problems, which eventually then culminated into me deactivating my DeviantArt account, because there's so many creeps roaming on that site posting disgusting shit there and refusing to admit their wrongdoings nowadays. The internet is definitely a scary place, because there are so many terrible people out there that do really heinous and terrible things online, to the point some even got convicted and arrested for things I will not mention, because I mainly post PG-13 rated content. I'm not a professional YouTuber, because I have no plans in monetizing my videos, since it's just not a good idea. I see video making as a pastime, coming up with Microsoft Sam videos, where he reads errors and signs, fights wanted levels and apocalyptic monsters, bullies annoying characters just for the fun of it, and sometimes does lectures on informative topics like my Screams of Death video and my Stillborn Battletech series of lore videos. Speaking of which, I still need to get my Marauder video done, or at least, dust it off. Sorry, if this video has come off as slightly depressing, because normally I don't make vent videos like this. Eventually I had to make this video just to get my chest off. What I eventually found out is that I'm not the only one that gets worried all the time. Everyone I know does get worried at least once in their life, and I happen to be no exception. It's just likely me overthinking about things that don't matter very much, but still. But for anyone who still get overly worried about something that'll eventually turn out to be mute, I would highly suggest relaxing deeper by watching some ASMR videos, and I would recommend content that's made by brilliant ASMR artists like ASMR Zeitgeist or ASMR Surge. Speaking of relaxing deeper, I was super late in that whole controversy regarding Sam the Vlogger, because back in mid-2019, until he kicked the bucket in 2020, he was online dating with a certain female user known as the Hypnotic Bread Kitten, when he said in one of his videos that online dating is dangerous. Talk about hypocrisy of the worst kind. Even worse, from what I've heard from people making rants on Sam the Vlogger, he was also accused of endorsing pedophilia and even engaged in an extremely disturbing roleplay with THBK, which is incredibly disgusting, totally unacceptable and completely out of line. And just like any person with a go animate mentality of refusing to take any criticism, Sam basically kicked the bucket by deactivating his YouTube account, which is one of the shittiest responses I've ever seen. Kind of like me on DeviantArt back in 2014, but way worse and far more serious. Due to incriminating allegations made against Sam the Vlogger, I completely lost all trust on him because of what disgusting shit he had done, and thus I had to label my salute video for Sam the Vlogger as old news to reflect his unacceptable behavior involving THBK and their disgusting NSFW role play and inline dating. I remembered watching his videos all the way back in 2017, and I enjoyed watching his videos, until he became more and more of an asshole in 2019, and was eventually exposed as a pedophile the next year. He's just not the same anymore. But that's the end of that addendum. Well, that's all for this video. Again, sorry if this video came off as slightly depressing, because I have been dealing with anxiety issues online, whether it be my account management, anything I see or do online, people doing disgusting shit that got them in trouble, all that scary stuff that makes the internet feel many times less welcoming. We have to be extremely careful on what we do online, because like I said earlier, there are so many people out there that would do incredibly terrible and incriminating things online, and we want to avoid falling in that same hole. I hope you guys understand about what I'm going through, and let's hope that everything will become more positive and all fine and dandy in the end. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Cheerio.